This will trigger the Lexus RCF.
Oh, that's big. That is a very big crash. Oh my God, that is so fast.
Number 11 Jack Daniels' car, Jack Perkins, just stopped.
On the Zinger replay, you'll see the super cheap auto car there. I think that's actually Dumbrell, Neil. And poor old Jack.
I think Garth Pander's setting up for a stop here too. He's done a new fastest lap of the race, 34.3. Here's the replay of Jason Richards falling off on the braking approach to turn 7. Pretty heavy contact with that wall. That's it.
Let's have a look on the Shell Helix replay.
Oh, up onto two wheels and bang into the tyre wall.
He's done that all by himself. Crutch.
Let's just see what happened here first before we go further with that. So well, James has just come in there way too heavy, and he will get collected. Oh, well, he collects Tony D'Alberto, and then smartly tries to push it up, although he's
So slippery on those painted lines.
well, it equalised it, didn't it?
oh,
That's a big gap.
that was the contact. So there was contact with Kelly and Bargwana before Bargs went straight into the fence backwards. There you go. This will give you a nice bird's eye view.
Well, that did hit hard.
Not exactly where that is, but I think that's about the same. There's the run, the run off 12. Still got his foot hard up it.
Oh, was that Bargwana just avoiding him at the time?
Very, very lucky not to take other cars out there, but he's hit the wall as a small fire. But, you know, he's never lifted off the throttle, and he's just carried the accident another 100 metres down the road.
He's one of those incidents as well where things happen. They get up on top of the ripple strip. Walden in the car, gets it turned around, makes very heavy contact with the wall in about the same spot that Matthew White did in the PWR car earlier in the weekend, and it's shifted everything in that car, broken the rear suspension, busted the Watts link out of it, I'd say, and the whole axle housing is punched out on the other side.
End of story.
And, he's got the brake. Got the brake.
Zinger replay. Up over he comes, goes down that bitumen area. It's been surfaced this time around, and now straight into the dipper, and okay.
It's not too bad, but it's still awkwardly parked. He's ended up offline there, and there's no grip at all off the racing line up there.
Incident. It started a little bit back further from this, and then Jason Bright and David Russell get tangled up here on the last turn. Now watch this. Spun around, whack. Russell into the wall.
He didn't get away with that. He wasn't far enough up, and ultimately Jason Bright held his ground on the outside, and David Russell's just spun across the front of him, busted steering. He's flat bed truck is racing out to grab that car at the moment. So Alan Gurr and Shane Price in a weird one there. I'd say
There was another car involved. Here it is.
My goodness, he has just gone flying into that from the right-hand side of the circuit into the left-hand wall.
It was Cam McConville's the other car.
Have a look, and there's contact. Look at this, and then that is fast. McConville disappearing off the end there again, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was some sort of mess down the bottom.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, so what happened was that Cam locked.
So this is on the entry into pit lane. So what's he done? He's just come in too hard, locked it up, and actually hit.
Garth Pander's down in 9th. Let's see if this picture tells the story, and you'll see he whacks the wall, turn 4 onto the back straight, not only a little bit, but a lot. And that has his car. There was a lot of fluid on the road, and then correspondingly people firing off. Notably this car, which we saw in the wall. This has triggered the safety car. It's a funny place to end.
I've never seen a car.
Bargwana came over the top here and rode his luck all the way along the grass. On the Zinger replay, you'll see that the luck runs out. Kabam!
If Wood's car stays there, there is a safety car.
There it is, top of the screen.
Yeah, so just what I said, he's put the right rear across the wrong side of the concrete pad there.
He's the first to go in that short. Oh, okay, so he's still found the concrete, but at the moment. This will tell us more about the John Bow.
It was after he came out of the pit lane. So contact there with Warren Luff.
They have to think about it. This. Oh dear.
Somebody off on the outside there and heavily into the wall. And I think that was Paul Dumbrell This is a brand new car for Paul. This avoiding all this at the moment, staying away from it, and there's the reason why Todd Kelly is so animated. He's actually made contact with that wall on the outside of turn 8. Huge opposite lock, and I think there was contact prior to...
So this is originally what happened on your Zinger replay to Steve Owen. Contact with Stephen Richards. Looks to be the first incident. Well, he's run wide anyway, and then crisscrossed across the track, and that's where he ended up in the middle of Nowheresville.
He's reporting on the radio, no brakes.
Okay, so he's come back down, and no brakes is not what you want to hear, because I believe that he's at the back at the very end of turn 7. Look at the pace.
Safety car, full course yellow.
Make sure all the injectors are squirting, make sure you've got squirted all the injectors and all the plug leads are on.
Paul Forgy talking about the James Courtney. Every lap on the safety car will help that cause. Look, bang! It's gone straight to the wall with all the garbage on the tyres.
And what happens is... Yeah, that's turn 11. That's a lot of damage. This might be safety car. A lot of damage. That's Richard Holway saying, "Okay, mate." He was
boards and flags, safety car boards and flags, standby safety car.
Dean Fiore. How this actually unfolded. This is the Tiga vision. Bang. Prema gone. Penalty for Fiore. But when he's out there in the boonies, just have a look again. This is Prema parked on board now with Taz Douglas, and bang into the back of the Fujitsu.
Then this happened. He came, this is after pit lane exit, down at turn 2 and 3. And as soon as he leapt over that curving there, the car wouldn't turn to the left.
That's the initial impact. So already Fabian's gone in when Jason Richards arrives on the scene. So car 111 has gone in there on his own, close to the back of Tander. Tander and pull away. So this will explain what happened to Cam McConville at turn 2. Oh, kind of glad we didn't. Fabian Coulthard on the Zinger replay. All battered and bruised and smoked up. What happened to Fiore?
I wonder whether there's any fluid on the road there. Must be full of points.
Well, 56
and an advantage.
56 points are going to evaporate from this incident. Oh, twice.
That hit very hard.
Dodgem car stuff.
They told Van Gisbergen to make sure that he cleared the space so that the leaders could get on with it. Murphy in trouble and goes off at turn 1 and in the wall. Damage to the back of the sprint gas car.
Wide of the left-hand side of the driver. This is the piece now, so he's turned in and just can't get it turned. Fiore in the fence there.
The reason why the safety car came out is this. Now, Jamie Whincup is on the right-hand side of Simon Wills. Wow.
Yeah, what happened was Whincup went wide.